Hey, blessed ambassadors. Welcome to today's edition of What's on My Mind. I don't know. Hey, guys, just wondering, do you know what khakis are? Khakis? Yeah, they're those things people from Boston used to turn on their cars. Khakis. That made me giggle. Okay. Hey, guys, welcome to today's edition of What's on My Mind. I'm so glad to be here with you. We're approaching the end of the year, which means that it's time to start praying and asking the Lord for your 3 prayer requests, right? 1, 2, 3. Lord, what are my 3 prayer requests? And I pray that you'll be in prayer, right? And you'll hear clearly from the Lord what he has for you in 2025. 3 prayer requests, right? And I bring that up because, okay, let me back up a bit. When this first came up in my spirit, that I felt the Lord wanted me to share this with you, I said, no! Because it was too vulnerable. Too vulnerable, right? But of course, the Lord helped me through it, helped me work through it. And so here it is. And it's this, regarding the 3 prayer requests. As I look back at my 3 prayer requests in preparing for this, I realized that not one time, not one of them has ever come true. Right, has ever manifested. And the thing is, there's some people that they'll have the 3 prayer requests at the end of December or beginning of January. By the end of January, they're like, the Lord's answered all of them. It's so great. And I'm like, oh, really? Lord, what up? Right? So that's the vulnerable part that, 10 years now, or 11 years now, no, maybe even more, 2013, because that's when I first started asking the Lord 3 prayer requests. Not one time have they manifested. So I'm talking to the Lord about that. Okay, griping to the Lord about that. And he did show me this, that he didn't say no to the 3 prayer requests, but he's preparing me for the 3 prayer requests because the Lord has given me the faith, the trust in him to be bold in my prayer requests, right? So they're not little things like, hey, I hope to get a good parking spot or help get my favorite Whataburger, nothing like that. They're huge, they're bold, I think. Right, so what I heard in my spirit was he is preparing me for those 3 prayer requests so that when they manifest, they bless me and they don't burden me and those around me. Right, so let me encourage you, ambassadors, if there's a promise you've been holding on to, if there's a prayer request you've been holding on to, hold on to it. Right? Just trust that the Lord is preparing you for that prayer to manifest and bless you and your family and everyone you love and your friends, and that you'll be a testimony of that prayer request, of holding on to it when it didn't make sense, when it didn't look like there was any way in the natural that could happen, but you held on to it and you kept your faith. And even if you're not there, if you've given up on that prayer request, if you said, man, I guess this is just the way it is. You sort of quit, you sort of given up. Let this be your encouragement. Let this message be your encouragement to dig it up again, to bring it up again. Ask the Lord to show you what he has for you, what he wants you to remember that you forgot. Because here's the thing. The Lord showed this to me and I had to say, you're right. In those years, right, those 11 years since I first started making those 3 prayer requests. Maybe they didn't manifest as I expected them to or when I expected them to, but the Lord showed me this, that my relationship with him, our relationship has definitely changed. Where I don't see him as a Santa Claus anymore, that you're just here to fulfill my wish list and then I'll call you when I'm ready for you. Instead, it's become something real, something more intimate, something more tangible. All right, so I'm praying the same for you, ambassadors, that maybe you haven't received that healing yet, or you haven't received that financial breakthrough yet, or there's something that you've been waiting for, that you've been praying for, that you haven't received yet. But let this be your encouragement that as you keep looking to the Lord, as you keep crying out to him even, or even griping to him, just know that you're getting closer and closer to what he has for you. But if nothing else, and I say if nothing else, just being in his presence, being in relationship with him is enough. And let that be enough for you. Just say, Lord, you are enough. That I have these prayer requests, I have these desires of my heart, But if none of them ever happen, you're enough. And I declare, ambassadors, that is, your relationship with him becomes just about the two of you and not what you can get, that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. In the name of Jesus. All right, guys? I love you. Khakis. Anyway, you're the best. I just made the December schedule, so every time I see it, I smile because I see your faces and I see the heart you have to serve the Lord. And it just makes my month. So thank you for serving so faithfully. Thank you for being you, the face of grace, right? I'll see you soon. Love you. Peace out.